Hey everybody, welcome to day 6 of Urbana North's devotional series. Today's devotional is titled, What Are Brook Dries? So the Bible verse comes from 1 Kings 17, 1-9, and I'll read the Bible verse. Now Elijah the Tishbite from Tishbe in Gilead said to Ahab, As the Lord, the God of Israel, lives here, whom I serve, there will be neither dew nor rain in the next few years except at my word. Then the word of the Lord came to Elijah, Leave here, turn eastward, and hide in the Kerith Ravine, east of the Jordan. You will drink from the brook, and I have directed the ravens to supply you with food there. So he did what the Lord had told him. He went to the Kerith Ravine, east of the Jordan, and stayed there. The ravens brought him bread and meat in the morning, and bread and meat in the evening, and he drank from the brook. Sometime later the brook dried up because there had been no rain in the land. Then the word of the Lord came to him, Go at once to Zarephath, in the region of Sidon, and stay there. I have directed a widow there for you to supply you with food. Yeah, so essentially God told Elijah to hide from the king Ahab in a ravine. So Elijah did, and he drank from this brook in this ravine during this whole exile, and eventually this brook dried up. And this left Elijah in a dire situation because, well, he no longer had drinking water, so he had to move. And for us, in a modern sense, it's not a good feeling when you feel like God has taken away his provisions for you. It's a hurtful feeling, and it's certainly an uncertain feeling, but it usually is a signal from God. And God is signaling you to a new path in life. It's signaling that God has something new for you and that you need to move from this metaphorical brook in order to continue growing. So it could be frustrating because, when our provisions run out, it comes usually at a time when we feel like we were just getting our lives back together, or things are just finally beginning to work out, and suddenly it's gone. And you wanted to stay in that place forever because, well, it was beginning to feel comfortable. And that's exactly why God will sometimes take these provisions away, because we begin to get too comfortable with where we are in life, and we forget that there are more things for us down the road. And then, when we begin to get too comfortable in a place, we stop growing, we stop having an impact in our environments, and that's not good. God made us to grow and learn continuously. So to summarize, God takes away the things that makes us too comfortable, and God dries up our metaphorical brooks in order to help us move on and continue growing. So personally for me, I've been thinking a lot in the past couple of weeks, just how just before spring break I felt like things were finally working out in my life and in the semester, and I was so close to getting my life together and everything like that, when things took an unexpected turn for everyone. And I felt like all the things that were there to help me succeed were suddenly taken away, and in a way I felt like this pandemic ruined the plan that God had for me. But no, God's plan for every one of us are not ruined. Our plans might be, but not God's. And of course, this isn't to say that the whole pandemic was, just a way to get us out of our comfort zones or anything like that, because it's not. It's a global crisis. But, in a time where many of us might feel like God took away everything that we needed, it's important to remember that we weren't abandoned, that he's still helping us grow through the rough patches in life, and that there are still things on the path that he prepared for us. So that's a devotional. I encourage you to pray to God for the ability to trust in him even when our provisions run out, and for his help on guiding us in this new path for growth. Thank you.